And we are back live at Hudson Park's Aquatic Center for Buffalo City Winter League Term 3, Week 4, Day 1. It's Tuesday, the 19th of August, as we are about to swim off here between Hawks and Ospreys, a junior boys and open girls clash. As the ref gets us started underway here. Both teams fighting for the swim off, but Hawks doing very well to win it and start off the game in control. Hawks now making their way up the pool on the left-hand side. Hawks, opportunity in front of goal. That's a great shot as Hawks get their first goal in the game and open the scoring. We look back at the replay. Huge goal there from Hawks as they lead 1-0 now against the Ospreys. Ospreys on the attack. Ospreys, could we see a shot come off here? Eventually it does, but it's well saved. As Hawks regain control of the ball, they look to extend their score and potentially get a second goal here. Hawks entry, but well blocked, and Ospreys back in possession. Ospreys now. Ball played into hole. Shot comes off. It's well saved. Huge save there as Hawks now 1-on-1 against the goalkeeper. Shot comes off for Hawks. That's a great goal to extend their lead. 2-0 now for Hawks. A great ball played from goalkeeper to center forward. As the shot comes off, there's nothing the Ospreys goalkeeper could do to keep that out. But now Ospreys in possession. Ospreys, great ball in, but even better saved. And now Hawks back in possession. Hawks, they want to move quick. Ball making its way up the pool for Hawks as they playing great teamwork, well saved. 2 meter as you watch back. It's a great save there. Ball played outside the 6 as the shot comes off from Hawks. Well saved to win Hawks a 2 meter. Great back shot. That's a huge Hawks finding their 3rd goal this game. As you watch that back. Huge back shot there for Hawks as they extend their lead. 3-0 now. Hawks showing Ospreys who's boss in this first quarter. Still a minute left to play. Still lots of opportunity for both teams here. Ospreys now long outside the 6, but making her way in the pool. Ref says ultimately foul in favor of Hawks. Now Hawks, they don't waste time. It's a great pass, but unable to make its way over the line. As Ospreys now quick to make their way back up the pool too. Ball played over to left wing now for Ospreys. Can they find an entry into hole? They do. but it's well blocked and well saved. Ref also blowing in their favor as Hawks now. 15 seconds left on the clock. Can they get one last shot off? No, they don't. It's well blocked, well intercepted. Ospreys now. Can they find themselves? No, they can't. It's ball under, says the referee. Minimal time on the clock. Shot comes off, but it's not enough from either team to get a goal in the dying moments of that first chukker. But I'm sure Hawks will be happy. Heading into the first chukker break, Hawks lead 3-0. Ospreys have lots to work on. As the players line up here, we look to make our way into the second quarter between Hawks and Ospreys. Hawks currently with a good lead, 3-0 in front after just the first chukker. Could we see lots more goals from Hawks, or will Ospreys come back? Let's find out. Swim off, underway. Hawks still able to find themselves in possession as they win the swim off. It's a great opportunity now for Hawks in the only few seconds of the second chukker. Foul outside the 6. Will we find a long shot? No, he can't book, so turnover ball. Ospreys now in possession. Ospreys. Will they find a long shot here, or entry played, but well defended. Great defense there from Hawks to keep their clean sheet. No goals conceded for Hawks in that attack for Ospreys, as Hawks now make their way up the pool. Hawks being defended well, but ref says it's turnover ball. Ospreys back in possession. Ospreys entry in, just barely managing to keep hold of the ball. Ref says foul outside the 6. Shot comes off, but it's well saved. Hawks goalkeeper manages to continue the clean sheet in this match. Foul outside the 6 for Hawks. Long shot. That's a huge goal for Hawks. As we watch back the replay, Hawks finding their 4th goal in this game. Foul outside the 6. He takes it upon himself gets costume out the water. It's a huge goal. Hawks dominating in this matchup. Now Hawks back in possession. Well defended to keep their clean sheet alive. They've done a lot of defending and a lot of attacking. Hawks seem to be good at both. Ospreys being very quiet in this first chucker and a half. Now, great entry in. Hawks shot comes off, but well saved. Hawks still managing to collect the ball on the rebound. Another entry in for Hawks. Shot comes off, but ref says 2 meter. Hawks offside as Ospreys regain control, and now back in possession. Hawks, will they be able to defend well again, or will Ospreys break their defense for the first time in this match? Foul inside the 6. Ospreys need to find an entry. They do, it's wide and it's over the heads of all players, but Jaguars still just able to get there first. As Jaguars not wasting any time, 1-on-1 against the goalkeeper. Jaguars slotted home. Sorry, Hawks slotted home for their 5th goal in this game. As you watch back the replay, I think it was a bit late, but the goal was scored and it was the 5th one for Hawks. Pardon me, not Jaguars, but Hawks. Ospreys now winning a foul inside the 6. Player coming. Ospreys, can they find a shot off? They do. 2 meter, says the referee. But that is the end of the second chukker. As the halftime whistle blows, Hawks lead 5-0 against Ospreys. Will they be able to keep their clean sheet in the next 2 chukkers, or will Ospreys break it and get some goals? As the players start to line up for this 3rd chukker, Hawks must be feeling confident. 5 goals up, and it's not just any 5 goals, it's 5-0. Ospreys, lots of work for them. in these next two chukkers, and it's showing already as they win the swim-off for the first time in this game. Could this be what they need? Early possession to get back the goals, to get back in this game. Ospreys now tries to play the entry, but bombarded by two Hawks defenders. I'm still stuck on the last game here. As now, Hawks making their way up the pool. Hawks, man up. Ospreys, man down. Hawks now playing as a team. Lots of passing going on here. Can they eventually find a shot off? They do. Hawks get their 6th goal in this game. As we watch back the replay, the shot comes off. The replay was a bit late, but you get the point. Hawks dominating this match. Now leading 6-0 against the Ospreys. Ospreys unfortunately not able to get anything out of that attack. As now Hawks back in possession. They're making their way up the pool. Entry, Hawks. Well defended by Ospreys to keep Hawks out from scoring yet another goal. Ospreys now. Ref says timeout. A bit of confusion as the goals started to sink into the water. All sorted now, as I'm sure ref will blow for play on. There it is, Ospreys now in possession. Penalty actually for Ospreys. This is huge. The goalkeeper from Hawks touched the goals. That's why it started to sink. And touching the goals as a goalkeeper is illegal. That's why Ospreys win a penalty, but it's well saved. Hawks keep their clean sheet alive. That's a huge save. As Hawks now making their way up the pool. They don't want to waste any time. They want another goal, which they find. Their 7th goal. Hawks now strongly in the lead as we watch that back. Well placed into the top right corner. Hawks now up 7-0 as we head into the last minute odd of this third chukker. Long ball played for Ospreys, but well defended. However, Ospreys still opportunity in hand. Can they get a shot off? They do! But Hawks goalkeeper there to save the day once again, keeping Hawks clean sheet alive. Still no goal for Ospreys. Hawks now making their way up the pool yet again. However, Hawks, nothing comes from that attack. At least not this time, it doesn't. Ospreys now. Ball in hand, Ospreys. Ref blows in their favor. Foul. Ospreys inside the 6. But that is the end of the third chukka here between Hawks and Ospreys. Hawks extending their lead from the second chukka to the third to now a comfortable 7-0 lead. I think this is the biggest lead we've seen so far in Buffalo City Winter League Term 3. It's been a great match. And the junior boys, Hawks, have given the open girls, Ospreys, a run for their money. As the teams line up for the last time, the final whistle blows as the fourth chukka is underway between Hawks and Ospreys. Hawks leading 7-0, but Ospreys winning the swim-off and currently in possession. Can the Ospreys find their first goal? A foul outside the 6. Instead of shooting, plays an entry. Ospreys surrounded. No one to pass to as time runs up. Ref blows in favor now for Hawks. Hawks ball, Hawks possession, Hawks entry into center forward. It's 1-on-1 against the goalkeeper. Hawks find their 8th goal this game. That's a huge goal for Hawks as we watch that back. Hawks, even with 2 defenders on his back, manages to put the ball in the back of the net. Hawks now 8-0. Ospreys losing out in possession. Hawks now back in control. Hawks, back shot. That's a huge shot there as Hawks get their 9th goal in this game. As we watch that back, Hawks winning back possession there, playing the entry into center forward. Center forward not taking a second's breath, deciding his decision is to backshot it, and he does. It's a great goal. Hawks now 9-0. Ospreys, can they get 1 goal in this game? Shot comes off, it's well saved. Yet again, to keep the clean sheet alive for Hawks. If Hawks keep this clean sheet, this would be the biggest win Buffalo City Winter League has ever seen. As Hawks now in front of goal, yet again, Hawks make it double digits. 10-0 for Hawks as we watch that back. 3 defenders on his back this time and still manages to put the ball in the back of the net. Hawks having the performance of a lifetime against these open girls. Entry now for Ospreys. Ref says, kick out Hawks, man up Ospreys. Ospreys setting up. Can they get a goal? No, they can't. It's well intercepted as Hawks regain control yet again. And it's a great ball. Great pass there from Hawks goalkeeper all the way to center forward. And it's a great entry. Shot comes off and it's the 11th goal for Hawks. The goals keep rolling in. As we watch that back, the entry is beautiful. And the shot on target is even better. Hawks leading 11 goals to 0. Don't mind the scoreboard. The score is not correct. It is 11 goals to 0, not 11 goals to 1. Shot comes off from Ospreys. But well saved, and ref blows now in Hawks' favor. Hawks now losing control of the ball. Ospreys 1-on-1 against the goalkeeper. It's the first goal for Ospreys in this match. As we watch that back, Ospreys doing well in that whole position to get their first goal in this game. But Hawks, they will not stop fighting until the final whistle blows. Another shot comes off there from Hawks, but this time, no goal. Ospreys, they want one more. They're happy with the first one. They want another. Will they take a long shot here? No, they pass it wide, and Hawks, long shot comes off. So close, yet so far. As the full-time whistle blows, Hawks win 11 goals to 1 in this match. This open girls and junior boys matchup. Almost a clean sheet for Hawks. But Ospreys just had to get one goal back in the dying moments of this match. Congratulations to the Hawks.